Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Tuesday, the 8th of June 2021. Our Sudoku puzzle listed as medium, could well be easy, I don't know, but going on past history, that's what I suspect for this morning. We'll get to it in a moment. After we say that Biogen, a US company, has been given US FDA approval for a drug they are calling aducanumab, if I've said that with enough syllables, which they claim will help treat Alzheimer's. Now, normally this would be great news, we'd all be celebrating, but this is a very controversial new treatment. In fact, trials were already stopped on it in 2019 when data showed that the drug wasn't really very effective, wasn't doing what it was hoped to do. But later on, the company has reanalyzed one of the trials where people were taking it at higher dosage over a longer time and said that it is in fact effective, and the FDA has given approval. Now, I hope that they are right, because we need treatment for this dreadful disease. Those are people who have had family members suffer with Alzheimer's, and that is an increasing number. That's such a wide number now. People who have known people with Alzheimer's. It's scary, terrible, horrible for everybody concerned, both the patients and for family members. And so we want treatments to work, and I hope it will work. But one scientist in the UK said that it really seems like a retrograde step, backward step, because it shouldn't have been granted approval, because the trials show that it probably doesn't work, and this will cause efforts to be placed in that direction when they should be going in another direction. And this is a problem. It's really important for all trial data to be released. In the UK, there's an organization called All Trials, which campaigns to make sure that drug companies release all of the information, all trial data, not just to cherry pick trials that it sees as effective, but the ones that don't work, so we can really see whether drugs work properly or not. That's an important thing. Okay, right, let's turn to our Sudoku puzzle. So it's probably easy. It says medium. There are quite a few numbers given, and they're widely spread. I have a sneaking suspicion it's going to be a pretty easy one. But so that probably means that we have learners with us, beginners. And so if you're a beginner, welcome. Don't panic. It's not going to be too tricky, I'm sure. Let's see. We have squares, rather, I should say, in rows across this large 81 square grid, and we have squares falling down, and you'll see patterns. I think if you just look, you'll see that there are numbers, and what we need to do is put numbers 1 to 9 in each of the rows, in each of the columns. And then there are these blocks highlighted in a black border, and we need to fit numbers 1 to 9 in them. How do we go about doing it? Well, we'll remember that because there are only 9 squares, we can place a number once only. So this 9 can't appear again in these 2 squares because it's already in this column. This 9 can't appear in this square or this square. And so now that we see that, there's only 1 square left. So we can fit the first number of the morning in there. Hopefully you'll see that 9 and look across if you're a beginner. Look left, and you'll see that it covers these 3 squares, doesn't it? And then there's this 9 blocking these 3 at the top. And so guess what? We have to fit a 9 there. I hope that's understood and wasn't too tricky. And this is the kind of thing that we do. So we see this 7 here blocking these 2 squares, and we see this 7 blocking along here. And so again, there's just 1 square left. Give it a 7. If you haven't tried the game yet and you're a beginner, there's a link. Always there's a link in these videos to go get the original puzzle, print it out, or type the numbers into a computer solver if you prefer, and try the game out. You need to try it for yourself, see how well you do. In this middle section here, this middle section of this row here, we are 3 squares, 3 empty squares, but we've completed 2 halves of it, 2/3 of it I should say, sorry. What happened to my maths? But we can see that we don't have these 3 numbers. One of the numbers we don't have is a 1, but look, this one blocks here, and this one from down here blocks up here. So guess what? A 1 has to go there. Now we should see what the missing numbers are. We have a 1. Do we have a 2? Yes. 3, 4, 5. Do we have a 6? No. We don't yet have a 6 in this row, but guess what? This 6 is blocking this square here. So a 6 has got to go here. Let's continue counting. 7. We have a 9. We don't have 8. That's our last number to fit in there. Fill it up a little. Okay. Right. Now, for those of you who want to try something slightly more advanced, I'm going to say that there's a 9 down here. And now we're going to see how that works out. Now, this time I want you to kind of visualize looking forward a little, so that you can see that this 9 is going to block down here, right? So in this particular, we're targeting this block here, but we have to look at this block first. So this 9, which blocks all the way down here, means 9 can't appear in these 3 cells here. You can call them cells if you prefer, or squares. 9 blocking across here. So there's no 9 here or here. So that limits us to placing a 9 either here or here. We don't know which one, but we know it's one of them. And when it does go there, either here or here, it's going to block along here, right? So now these 3 squares are out. This 9 blocks this square, so now we're limited to the bottom 2, and this one at the top comes down and blocks here, giving us a 9 here. I hope you got that if you're brand new to Sudoku. Okay, back to our older system. 3 blocking down here, 3 blocking up here, and this 3 blocking here. There's only 1 square left to get a 3. That goes there. Okay, now here's a really interesting one. Now this is something you can remember for more advanced puzzles. Let's look at this. Let's examine this row here and see which numbers are missing. Now there are 4, so you've got to keep 4 numbers in your head. That shouldn't be too impossible. We have 1, 2, 3. We don't have 4. We don't have 5. We don't have 6. And we don't have 8. 4, 5, 6, 8. Got it? 4, 5, 6, 8. Right, now, look at this square here. Can it be a 4? No. Can it be a 5? No, because of this, right? So 4 and 5 mean that's not true. Can it be a 6? No, because this 6 can't appear again in this block. So it's not 4, it's not 5, it's not 6. 4, 5, and 6 have to appear in these 3 numbers, 3 squares rather. So it's the other number. And if you remember, it was 4, 5, 6, or 8, so that has to be an 8. Now that kind of technique will do you a power of good when you get to the more advanced levels. So good to learn something slightly more powerful early on. Okay. Right, let's see. This 9 blocking down here will give us a 9 either here or here, right? We don't know where, but one of these 2 squares. And this again, it's very similar to what we did down here. This 9 will block along here like this. And now we have this 9 that we filled in blocking this square. So 9 has to go here, that. Now let's do the same kind of thing again. So this 5 blocks this square here, meaning 5 has to be in one of these 2, doesn't it? Right, so 5 is going to block along here, leaving us which squares? Just this square and this square, right? So a 5 must be here or here. So now let's target this block up here. So our 5 in this square or this square is going to go up there and stop that square from being a 5. And our 5 from down here is going to stop that square from being a 5. So 5 has to go there. 3 numbers are missing down here. Now, similar to we had our 4 numbers here, 4 numbers in that row, I should say. Now, 3 numbers are missing in this row. Let's see what they are. 1, 2, 3. We don't have 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't have 8 or 9. 4, 8, and 9 are missing. Now, look, 4 and 9 can see this square. 4, 8, or 9. It's not 4, it's not 9. It's got to be 8. So, same kind of idea, but with 3 numbers rather than 4. Slightly easier, in fact. Right, where do we look next? Okay, so we see a 4 blocking down here, a 4 blocking up here, and a 4 blocking here. So that means 4 has to appear here. Let's see what's missing along the bottom here. Anything? So missing numbers are, we have 1, we don't have 2, we don't have 4, we don't have 6, and we don't have 7. Is that right? 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. Well, no 4 or no 7 here, but it could be 2 or 6. Can't tell. Nothing here. No 2 or 4. It could be 6 or 7. 4 and 7 could be 2 or 6. Okay. Now this is a much more advanced idea. Okay, so I'm going to teach you this, even though it's a medium level puzzle, and that normally means we have other levels, easier levels joining. Okay, I'm going to tell you that we are limiting 2 and 6 to this square and this square. Actually, I shouldn't put them in the top left. I should put it in the bottom right, like this. I'll explain why later. But let's. I'll just leave it there for now. Okay, so if you see 4 and remember 2, 6, 4, and 7 are missing from this bottom row here. Okay, so we have 7 and 4 and 7 and 4, right? Which means that 7 and 4 not allowed here, not allowed here. So 7 and 4 have to appear in these 2 squares here. Must, because they can't appear in these 2, and we only have 4 missing squares. So we can fill in the 2, 6 as candidates. That means, so we remember which numbers have to go there. That means 4 and 7 have to go in these 2 squares, but look, 4 blocks this square here, or you could actually take it from there. And so 4 has to go here, and 7 has to go here, like that. That's how you can make progress on more, on trickier puzzles that you'll find as you go through and play the more advanced ones. Now this 4 blocking here, this 4 blocking here, gives us 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 is the last number here. We know that 2 and 6 are at the ends, but we don't know which way they go yet. But we're about to see that now, because in this row now, 6 means that this can't be a 6, but we don't yet have a 6. So 6 has got to go there. And the last number along this row is 5. So 5 goes here. Now this 6 means that that can't be a 6, so that's got to be a 2. And this number here has to be a 6. Okay, so that's good. You're learning some more advanced, slightly more advanced techniques. And even if you're just beginning, it's good to learn some more difficult techniques, I think. Okay, so 5 blocking here, 5 blocking this square, which I probably could have seen ages ago and didn't notice, but I've seen it now, so that's what matters. The missing numbers here are 1 and 2, but we can't tell which is which just yet. Right, so what's missing down here now? 1, 2, 3 we don't have, and 5 we don't have, but this 5 stops that from being a 5 there. So 5 comes here, and 3 comes here. like so. Right, what's next? What am I missing? 7s, 4s. I must be missing something pretty obvious. Oh yeah, here it is. The 8 is blocking this square here, this 8 blocks this square here. So 8 goes there. Leaving us with missing squares 7 and 9, okay? And this 9 stops that from being a 9, so 9 goes there. 7 goes here. 7 now blocking along here, so that's a 7 there. One number missing in this row is a 1. This one was a 2, that's our last number down here. 2 blocking down here, blocking down here. That's our 2 there. This 2... oh no, we don't have one intersecting. I thought we did. Okay, right, that's made some decent progress now. What's missing over here? 1 and 5. No, we can't tell which is which just yet. Okay, there's 7 blocking here, 7 blocking here. So 7 goes here. What's missing along this column? 2 and 3 by the looks of it. Okay, nope, can't tell. What's missing along here? 2, 3, and 6. So 6 has to appear in one of these 2 squares. Now again, we can't quite tell. Okay, I think this may well be a medium puzzle, even though I haven't had to fill in any candidates. I've been using some slightly, I mean, I don't mean expert techniques or anything like that, but slightly more advanced techniques than we usually use for the Guardian's Tuesday puzzle, which is generally labelled as medium, but is in fact pretty easy. Okay, so 1 is up here, 2, 3, 4 is there, 6, no, 7, we have 8, no, okay, pretty good really. What's missing here? 1, we don't have. 1 and 5, I have to go here and here, so they also have to appear here or here. So no 5 here, no 5 there, but 5 could go there. 1 and 5, what else is missing? 6 and 8. 8's limited to these 2. Am I missing something, dear viewer? Am I missing something patently obvious? More patently obvious than Poirot's shoes? And if you don't know what patent leather is, well, you could look it up. Okay, so I think I'm going to fill in candidates. After all, I was going to do the whole puzzle without candidates, but I think I'm not going to get there. Oh, having said that, I've just seen the number. Oh, how about that? That happens so often to me. I'm just about to fill in candidates and see a number. Okay, so 2 is limited to one of these 2 squares, right? So 2 is blocked from here, and 2 is blocked from here. So that's got to be a 2 there. Has that helped us? Yes, because now 5 is blocking here, and so 5's got to be here. Okay, so just saved myself by the bell from filling in candidates. 5 blocking down here. 5 has to go here. 1 has to be there. Okay, that's more like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is missing, and 8 is missing, but 8 blocks here, so 8's got to come in that square there. What did I say it was? 6? Okay, so 6 is also the missing square there. 6 missing there. 6 blocking along here, 6 down here. 6 is up here like this. Missing numbers are 1 and 3. It's not going to do anything. Let's see what we can get over here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're missing 6 and 8, I believe. So 6 blocks that square, so that's our 6, that's our 8. There's 8 now blocking this square, 8 blocking this square here. So 8 goes there. Okay, we're missing 1 and 4 in these two squares. This 4 means that can't be a 4. So 4 is here, or 1 is here, up there. That can't be a 1 now because of this 1. So 1 comes here. The last number in this block is 4, so we'll put that in. Still can't get out 2 or 3 up here yet. It's been staring, hitting me, looking at me for ages, saying, come on, get me. But now we will, because this 2 means that can't be 2, so 2 goes here. This number has to be a 3 because of our 2 and 3 missing up here. So this 2 means that's a 3, and that's our 2. Finally managed to fill those in. They've been annoying me for ages. This 1 blocks this square. 1 comes here. The last number is 3. Let's just look around the board and make sure I haven't messed anything up. It is easy to do. Whatever level you're playing at, just make a slight mistake, just overlook something, or you just make a mistake when you're writing numbers or on a computer, pressing the wrong key and stuff like that. No, it looks to be okay, so thank you very much for joining me. That could be a medium, even though I didn't have to fill in any candidates. Usually when I don't fill in any candidates, I call it an easy. I don't know what to call that. But I did use some slightly more forward thinking, if you want to call it that, than I do for the Tuesday puzzle from The Guardian, and so that might push the level up just slightly to like upper easy or something like that. I don't know what to call it. Okay, thank you. Please subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you again. Bye bye.